Goody for you. I don't know the rest. Y'all don't get to quote me. But good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all feeling? I got my coffee right here. Early morning chit chat. I feel happy and blessed. Oh yes. Let's get into. As y'all know, I don't know if y'all know though. I don't know. But I've been talking about friendship, just leading into friends, my experiences, what I know about friends, how am I as a friend, and just all the things. We just gonna get into all the things. Cause I just feel like it's as if nobody talks about it enough or in depth enough so that people can truly get an understanding. And not that you watch this one video and get your understanding, you definitely have to watch my video. It will be a playlist. I'm gonna link the playlist right here, so by the time this video go up, I've been started the playlist. This will be my little motivational way of at least starting the playlist. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna call the playlist yet, but probably friends. How many of us have them friends? I wish YouTube had theirs set up the way Instagrams is set up, where they have the little, they playlist just be in a better spot. I just feel like the playlist where they at on YouTube is crazy. I only see my playlist. I've never seen nobody else playlist. Only time I've seen somebody playlist, I've never seen nobody else playlist unless they got it linked and then it'll say playlist after their video ends. Like that's, I'm legit sure that's the only time I've seen playlists. But yeah, y'all, welcome. Good morning. And yeah, so girl, back to me. I just be feeling like that little intro, that little part of that don't be me. That be, you know how like you be saying your little niceties and you be like, hey girl, that be that right there. But then it be like, okay, back to us. I feel like before I get too far into the friends topic, I need to go back to the topics that I already covered. And when I had a thought within those, I need to handle those thoughts and break those thoughts down so that nobody be confused or lost along the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't know what I'm saying. Did I explain that right? I don't know if I explained that right. That made sense because I know it makes sense because it made sense to me when I was saying that my mouth. I remember in the first video I had said that people feel obligated to your money, people feel obligated to your home, and people feel obligated to you. I don't think I said to the you part, but that's definitely implied. I'm saying it now. Let's talk about the definition of obligated. Obligated is to bind or compel. Being obligated to something means that you have to do something, or that the rules say or the law say that you must do something, that like you feel obligated. This is what should happen. This is, you are obligated to do this for me. You must. This is the rules. And obligation comes in so many forms these days. A lot of people feel obligated to things that they didn't work for, that they don't work towards. Girl, I don't even see you 11 months and 29 days out the year, and then the 2 days that I see you is weird because okay, she came to see me, oh that's and then the second day now you want something or you need something or you need to borrow something, and then if I don't do said thing, this is what the obligation that these people feel. If I don't do said thing, then I'm a bad person, or I think I'm better than you. The negativity is already there. It's something about negativity that is hard for people to understand, that people are just negative. They are negative because they have negative thoughts about themselves. They have negative thoughts about the people that's in their life that they have because of who they are. So they only have negative people. And so they have this coalition of hateful behavior, hateful speech. They say mean and hateful things. Their lifestyle is just like a little negative. Everything about it is negative. And even if they try to make it seem as if that it's positive, the overconsumption of alcohol, the overconsumption of using, the overconsumption of being with somebody of the opposite gender, all that comes from a negative space. Because you are already coming from a negative space, you need so much to feel fulfilled. And since you only can feel negative, this is what they mean when they say projecting. If I think negative about myself, if I think I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, what I will say is to other people, maybe I won't say it to them, but what I will say to other people about them, this is projection. And I know a lot of words that people be saying saying, y'all don't actually know the meaning of the word, and then y'all start using the word, and that's not what that means. It's kind of like OCD when we was in high school. Like, y'all wasn't OCD. You not OCD. You're just saying that because you think it's a compliment to yourself because of someone else's explanation of what OCD is, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm OCD too. I don't like nothing. You're not OCD. Mostly women, I ain't gonna say mostly, a lot of women project. If they don't like themselves, they say they don't like women. If you want to know if a woman like herself, she always have negative things to say about women. Girls, women, bitches, hoes, anything. It's never a good thing. Pay attention on your own. You don't have to listen to the words that's coming out my mouth. I'm only talking to you. We just chilling, we just talking, we just drinking our coffee. But pay attention to it. A woman who don't like herself don't like other women and voices that. First of all, I don't like roaches. Why the hell would I meet somebody 3 days in, or I'm just having casual conversation, I say, I don't like roaches? Where that came from? You can't even hide your dislike of yourself. I need coffee. So that's the way a woman will show it. Majority of men, they don't project. They lie, manipulate, or whatever you want to use that they be doing. Men lie about who they are, what they like, but not men. And I hate saying that because I date men, I'm friends with men. My brothers are men. My daddy was a man. That's why I don't like saying men, but I also don't like calling. So we just gonna say a majority of them like to manipulate. So they'll say, oh, I don't do such things. Yes, they do. They're lying to you. They're lying to make themselves seem better than what they are. That's what men do because they know that they're not human, because they lack empathy, because they lack loving others outside of themselves. So what they do is they sit and pretend to love others. They pretend that, oh, I like da da da, I care. Lying. Will sleep with a skunk first thing that passed by. And let me say this, everybody is not friends with family members, and that is fine. You're not supposed to be friends with all your family members. Y'all don't have things in common. That's okay. But a person who have a negative outlook, back to them, they use that to say, oh, well, I got a family member and they don't never. Baby, all you like to do is ride around and go nowhere. Maybe y'all not meant to be friends. She ain't got to dislike you or nothing. Y'all not meant to be friends. Y'all are two different women. Y'all don't have to be friends. You don't have to be friends. I'm not obligated to be your friend just because we're related. I actually don't like you. You're not a very nice, kind person. See how that works? Just because you think you give off, oh, I'm so nice and kind, I have no idea on God's green earth why my family member have no association with me. But me, on the other hand, I'm a good person. People always use me. No, you're wondering why that's the family member that has never got under your cloak. Like, that's the family member that you was never able to use. You don't use your mama. You don't use your mama's mama. You don't use your brother, your sister, your dog, and your cousin. You don't use everybody you can use. And since there are a couple of more people that you have possibly bumped into in life, you're trying to figure out how to use them. And by using them, I just mean using them for things that is not even for you. And a lot of times people think somebody is using you is just for financial gain. Maybe somebody will use you for the roof over a head. They will use you for a ride to the store. You ever seen somebody so that they be like, oh yeah, I just be using them to get me a ride to the store. Oh no, that's all I need to know. You're using somebody for a ride to the store? That's one way. It's thousands of ways. But people tell you who they are. You're just not only are you not listening, you got a lesson to learn in this as well. You can learn the easy way or you can learn the hard way. You can learn the first time or you can learn the 100th time. You can learn the 99th time. It does matter what time you learn what it is that you need to learn, because in order to grow, you must learn from one situation in order not to be back in that situation. A lot of times we can't be blessed with what God has for us because we still stuck where the devil got his foot on our neck, whether it's with family members, friends, or a cupcake or your bae. It's whatever it is, you cannot progress, you cannot grow, you cannot. Happiness never been put with a thing. Happiness don't come from things, it don't come from people. I like things. The difference is projection. You think I love my things. I don't love things. I know what things are. Things are put on this earth for me to use the money that the God blesses me with, that I work for, that I put in my time and effort for, in order to provide the things on this earth. I don't worship money. I don't worship the things. There is nothing that the thing does for me. We're going to take away the happiness, because things don't make me happy. They bring me joy. Everybody has a thing that brings them joy. That's a human feeling. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever it is for you. For you, it may not be things. For you, it could be food. I don't know why food was number one. It could be a feeling. It could be touch. It could be whatever it is for you. Words of affirmation. Somebody telling you look good, you smell good. That can be just your bee's knees. That is fine. That shouldn't be crippling to you. Things are not my God. They not nothing. They are just things. So if you look at a thing and you place value, whether you trying to use the things to place a value on me, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with my value. That's your issue. You don't have no self-worth. You trying to see how others have it, and you trying to place it upon me. Okay, I think she get all her worth from the things she have, and I don't. If you don't know me, you won't see my value. This thing that's only in the way you think, because your thinking hasn't matured to a level of what's actual, what's a fact, what has life taught you. Well, then you'll never know. Not that you'll never know. You will know. It'll just take some growing. And whenever you decide to grow, whenever you decide to look at and see, whenever you are able to decipher and know when someone is doing this. And I say this all the time. I'm not gonna say I never can. Just haven't happened yet. And not that it haven't happened yet, that it's gonna happen. It hasn't happened. I thank the Lord for it. And I don't intend on it being one of my burdens that I'll have to carry. And that's the burden of being used by others. My talk with God is enough. Baby, if God don't tell me to do it, it's not getting done. Baby, if God don't tell me to do it, I'm finna be flossing my teeth. I'm gonna be minding my business. And if you know me, one thing about it and two things certain, one thing to do is mind her business. I mind my business. First of all, I don't find other people's business that insane, just to keep it about 30 with you. Somebody feeling obligated to you. Somebody feeling obligated to you. Let me tell you what that entails. That entails somebody feeling like, why you ain't came and seen me? Why I ain't seen you? Oh, you ain't called me? Oh, I ain't heard from you in 3 months. Not only is they feeling obligated to see you, they want to now play a little mind game of when the last time I heard from you. But I don't know. If you wanted to hear from me, you would have called. I don't know what to tell you. Tools? I don't know, because I don't play that's for children. I'm not a child. I no longer play hide and seek. If you haven't heard from me, probably because I was mopping my floor. I don't know. What you mean, why you haven't heard from me? Because I was mopping? I don't even know the answer to that. What's the answer? What you looking for? What's on? I don't like the whole, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what to call it. But it's the where you wanted to hear from me. So you feel as if, oh, you wanted to hear from me or you wanted to see me. But you told yourself, oh, if she don't call me or if she don't want to see me, then I won't see her. But you the only one playing the game. What does that do? I want to know if you have a friend or family member that does that. Please comment down below and tell me what it means when they doing it. What is it doing? What you thought that was a compliment? If you wanted to call mama. What? Huh? You trying to sit here and play a mind game talking about some when last time I seen you? Babe, I'm over here buffing baseboards. Baby, today is baseboards day. What is you talking about? We're not even on the same wavelength. What makes a person think that another person who is working, providing, loving, raising, servicing their family, their home, their car? You have to throw the car now, because every time you think shit is on a roll, the car be like, Got about me. I'm finna suck about you right quick. So it's like, what? Between grocery shopping, working, getting kids here and there, doing this, you think I thought about her. When you thought it was gonna, That's not beneficial to nobody. Don't let nobody feel obligated to you or your time. You and your time, I do not give my time, because I definitely know my time is valuable. If I'm giving it to you, you're not appreciative. You don't know how to value good, genuine friendship without trying to play some kind of mind game, without trying to manipulate, without lying to me, without all those little childish things that you do. I just don't play like that. Like, I play. We can go outside. We can play some tennis. We can play some racquetball. We can shoot some hoops. We can play. But as far as life in general, how I'm being treated, how I'm being talked to, how I speak to you, a relationship, the relationship, y'all know I ain't playing in that. I don't play like that. Who you know from the hood? I play like that. Nobody. Then you have people who feel obligated to your house. How you let somebody feel obligated to your house that didn't pay the bills in their own house? Then they want to come to your house? Then they feel obligated to your house? You should. You supposed to. You have to. There's nothing I can help you to become self-sufficient as an adult, that if we have a relationship that I ain't already told you outside of my house, well, why do I have to open my door up? For what? Because that sounds like it's gonna be harder to get you out. I'm not falling out with nobody just because I thought I was doing something that was absolutely nothing to them. Because just because you giving from your heart, they'll stump on it, because they're not taking with their heart. They're taking from a place of where they feel like they getting over, a place where they scheming. It's not going to be received how you expect it to receive, because you're giving from a place that they're not receiving it from. We can talk to God. That's why I put all my problems. Get your relationship with God. You want me to pick you up and go to church on Sunday so we can go get some prayer? That's the almighty help. There's nothing that I can do. Him, baby, he gonna make it happen for you. And then people feeling obligated to your money, girl, that's a whole nother thing. People be losing their girl, you not sure ever love a damn man. You call me and ask me for some money, get mad cause I say I don't have it, and then tell me you know I got it. I know you fucking lying. You don't even got. I know you lying. You sitting up here telling me that you know I have something that you what? If you don't have it, how do you figure that I got it? And that just is what it is. Nobody should feel obligated to your money, and you shouldn't feel obligated to give nobody your money. Nobody has to come and ask or beg for anything. You know why? Because it will be on your heart to give it. I don't have to need. I don't have to be in a place of need. God provides my every want and need. So I don't have to be in a place of need in order to receive something. I feel like a lot of times, a lot of other people get, and this is not the ones that you hear talking about it, speaking about it, because they usually quiet. They usually take their humble lesson and go on back to work and learn You learn helping the wrong mother sucker. That first of all, that wasn't even meant for you to help. It's gonna cost. May cost you a little, may cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you. Then be like, yeah, I wasn't supposed to help them, was I? The reason why they always going through something is because that's they karma for what they already been doing, who they are. Yeah, and I tried to help them while they was getting their karma. You can't help nobody who's getting their karma. They gonna get that karma. You cannot make them avoid. You ever kept giving to somebody? Kept giving to them. I'm talking about you can give it to them every week, every month. They always going through something. Like I just gave you, what is that? Baby, that's karma, baby, they going through. And baby, you gonna help them until you can't no more. And you got caught in a cahoot. Done got boop. Now you got taught a little lesson. We all gotta learn. One thing I do know, helping somebody that teach them a lesson about how they live and how they treat people, to learn. You cannot treat people this way. You cannot speak to people this way. I mind's my business. I stay up out of that. I done learned how to stay out of that. And if you had a relationship with God, you wouldn't have had no inclination at all to even tiptoe around that. You wouldn't even ask. You know how sometimes you be like, girl, you think it was wrong that I didn't do da 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 da. You ain't even got the inclination to even ask nobody opinion, because you already he ain't put it on my heart, it ain't by me. Those are the people with the obligations of being a friend. Those are not friends. They cannot be a friend. Those are people who are trying to, I would say, try to use people their way through life, but it goes so much deeper than just trying to use people. It's like they be trying to. So yeah, period. Figure that. You know what I was about to say. Girl, he ain't did nothing. What I was saying, he made me lose my whole entire train of thought. That's the gist of that. The reason why they're not blessed is because of karma. And the reason why you're not blessed after giving to them, you interrupt somebody else's punishment and then you got caught in the crossfire. So it is what it is, yeah. Some lessons, like I said, we learn the first time. Sometimes we learn on the 99th time. Gotta learn. That's gonna be the gist of it. So yeah, y'all, that's our friend podcast topic for today, and we will get into the next one. Yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one. It'll be tomorrow. Whenever. Bye, y'all.